Hello everyone, welcome to the Age of Listening channel. Today we're looking at doing a review, and the review is Angel Wisdom Tarot by Radley Valentine. I haven't looked through this deck. I haven't even looked at any reviews online. I just saw another reader using these decks and saw one of the cards, thought it was amazing and very clever, and so I thought, oh, I've got to buy that. I got it from the book depository and it was much cheaper going directly to the website. It was only kind of £15.76 in British pounds, in British currency. You can buy it from book depository from Amazon itself, but it actually worked out a couple of pounds more expensive, so I just got it directly from the website. So worth looking around. Okay, so let's look at some positives first. So positive is, I'll put this one, by the way, the book is very substantial. I'm going to open it up, do a screenshot, everybody, and read at your leisure. Okay, put that aside. Let's look over at the first thing that comes to my mind. Well, the first thing is they're colour coordinated. So you've got here, you've got all the major arcana is in brown edge. Then you've got the burnt orange, I'd call it, of wands, fire. Then you've got cups with this sort of a purple, we'll call it purple. Sea breeze, so it's a bit of a greeny bluey, for wands, air. And then you've got the earth signs and pentacles with green. So that's the first thing that sort of says to you, this is a clever deck. Okay, very clever deck, definitely for beginners. On the corners you have the archangel initial, and then you've got the number as you would have in the tarot deck. Sometimes the names are different, and sometimes they're very close, or sometimes they're exactly the same. The picture, don't even go with looking for symbols. It isn't. This is definitely Radley Valentine's understanding of what he feels the Fool card is. And you've got the angel in the background just keeping watch, letting this young man, the Fool, who's about to go on his journey, making him realize that you're not alone, mate, you're not alone. And here we have the sand, what do you call them, time turners. It's just being turned over, so it's the beginning of his journey, and you've got this, a new start, trust yourself, push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. So it is a really good deck for those that are starting out. It's really surreal for me because I pick ones that have symbols in, and of course this actually doesn't. Here you've got the Magician card. It's heavily focusing on the fact that your guide is probably the one that is manifesting these magicians, where in fact in the original tarot you are the magician, you are the one that is manifesting. Hopefully that's in. Yep. I'm just going to go through them really quickly because nobody wants to be here with me waffling, and I've already been waffling for 4 minutes. The signs are the pictures are brilliant. I absolutely love them, and what it says underneath is a good synopsis of the basic translation of the cards. Some of the things, like here, the black horse and the white horse are running together, which is in contradiction to what I feel the Chariot card means. But Rewards that come from hard work, successful balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. Where I see the Chariot card as you have the black horse and the white horse. This can be seen as the black horse representing either the deep spiritual aspect of you, the white horse being kind of the exterior, more cognitive side of things, and many other, and the dark side of you and the light side of you. But that's you know, you have to look at my other reviews for me to for you to be able to understand what I'm talking about. But on the whole, look, be impartial, objective, stand up for what you believe. Try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. Where I look at justice and I kind of go, this is really about justice coming into your life rather than you manifesting it necessarily yourself. But, you know, it is what it is. The Hermit. I love this actually because it's like he's sitting on the earth. He's part of the universe. It's great. This is the card. This is the reason why I bought this. I thought it was very, very clever. I thought that actually, you know, here we have a turn. Is it a turn for the worst or a turn better? Well, it will always be a turn for the better, but sometimes it feels like the worst because your life's about to change. But this for me was just so clever, just so clever. You've got the major arcana that is going around. You know, if you listen to the wisdom in the major arcana, then you will understand everything you need to know really spiritually. So I loved that, and it's on the back. Strength. Yeah, I love the fact she's putting the crown on the lion. The Hangman, awakening. And it's, oh my goodness, so Radley's even put his legs in the symbolic number 4 shape. So that's quite interesting. So I think it's going to be fun going through this and understanding. Yeah, one foot's in the water. It's not hovering above, but it's in the water. And 1 foot on land. Ooh, ego. What a great card. Wow. Illusion of being trapped. Accept responsibility of your situation, then make choices that support your path to happiness, addictions or unhealthy habits. So there you've got the death card, I guess, if I've got these in order. Transformation, the star, the moon. More of a positive take on the moon. I much prefer the positive take with the moon card. Sun, yeah. Here everyone is rising and ascending up to where they should be. I like that. And the world. So there's the major arcana. I've just noticed it's got the star, the astrological sign there. And I haven't seen it. Oh yeah, there is. So on a couple of the cards there is. So that's interesting. Okay. So then we move straight into the wands. Little symbol of fire. It's number 1. So what's that 0? I'll have to look into that. Or is that just continuing? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. So we'll start up. 1. Ooh. Taking the next steps. Slightly different, although it says expanding your plans, continue to move forward. To me, this is always about, shall I go, shall I not? A slight hesitation, longing, but, you know. But here she is. She's the entrepreneur, planning for long-term abundance, making choices. Oh, look at that. That's very pretty. And it's got the home in. Yeah, okay. Oh, I love it. Conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. Or is it in your head? Is it you that's in conflict? Oh, that's good. I like that. Victory. Yeah, I mean, it's victory, isn't it? I have a lot to say about the victory card, and this doesn't do it for me, but you know, it's victory. That's fine. There's one. Okay, let's start to go through some of the negatives here. She looks, I mean, for the 7 of Wands, she doesn't really look, she's got a very passive, I can't really see here, can you? She's got a very passive face. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. That I'm feeling. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's really, you can really feel the energy there. So, okay. We're not always going to like every card, are we? So, protect what you've created, be prepared, never give up. Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Working too hard. Yeah. So this must be the Page. Enthusiasm, optimism, creative, impatient. The Knight. The Queen. Got that dragon energy. Oh, look, they complete each other. They complete each other. Wow, I like that. Okay. Oh, this is, I'm hoping you can see just how pretty this is. So we've got the energy being given to us of water. Beautiful new emotional experience. Yeah. See, here's my thing. He looks okay, but again, she looks slightly like a Stepford wife. She's got all of the expression of a Stepford wife, but yeah. I mean, let me have a look at that actually. Falling in love or the resurgence of romantic relationships, forgiveness and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts, don't give up on people you love. So it's not really going deeply, is it? It's not really looking at the completeness of one's self, looking at the male and the female. But I guess with them exchanging, putting it to the mouth, it's exchanging, I was about to say bodily fluids, but they're exchanging fluid. So they're going to drink from the cup. He's going to have some feminine, she's going to have some masculine. So that would kind of, yeah, I can marry that. 3 of Cups. Doing the hokey cokey, actually, by the look of it. Lovely. 4 of Cups. Yeah, that's great. 5. Yeah, he's got his back to us. He's really good at drawing men. Or the artist is very good at drawing men. Yeah, looking at those waters, feeling a bit, yeah, bit down. But there's 2 others behind you, mate. No, not interested. Just looking at the 3 there. Lovely. 6 of Cups. Interesting. Make a choice. Interesting. Ready to move on. So 8 of Cups. He's scratching his head a little bit. It's almost, or is that putting his hat on? But he just kind of looks a bit, yeah, I'm off. I'm going. Need to move on. Choosing to make big life changes. 9 of Cups. Wishes come true. Good fortune. Yeah. Do you know, I think I got one mixed up there. Yeah, sorry about that. I think I got one of them mixed up. It was the... that one. Yeah, no, make a choice. See, I kind of think those are... okay, I'm going to shut up. Yep, everyone knows that one. Page. Nice. Knight. Long hair. Yeah, okay. That's good. Queen. And the king. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. They're opposing each other. Or are they facing each other? Oh, they're facing each other. I think that's because he's in the boat and she's there. Okay, I can understand that. Then we go to, in fact, why don't I just, yeah. So here we go to first of air. Yeah, and I think we do have to come. There's always a very young spirit, isn't it? It's not a mature spirit. It's the beginning of something, beginning of ideas. It's got down here. So it's the phone call. It's the well, not the phone call. I'd say that was wands, but here we've got the idea that comes in when you're lying in bed. That's quite nice, and it's very at a young stage. Now I do like this, because I do feel, okay, the picture contradicts the words. So to me, the Two of Swords is always, in the tarot, she's sat on a block, which denotes some authority. She's choosing to not be budged, but it's not really in a negative way. She's guarding, but here she's unable to make a decision. Over-analysing a situation. It kind of matters how you look at this card. I think in the tarot deck, I see it as her being quite a warrior. A warrior, not a worrier. Okay. Three of Swords. She's worn a, well, I was about to say she's worn a heart on her sleeve, but it's not there. But, and she's got hurt. And it's time to heal. Four of Swords, taking a break. Five of Swords. Yep, perfect. Don't think you can go wrong with that. Unwise choices, or there's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or have questioned motives. Or feeling the need to cut and run. I don't know, there's a lot. This is one of those cards where people have different opinions. End of challenging times. Things are looking up though. Finding your way to a peaceful place. Travel or relocation. Yeah. Well, it's a loss of peace of mind or personal freedom. So you can see it both ways with this card. Is he running away with all the swords? Because actually he needs to, and they were his swords in the beginning with. So he's just kind of running away with what was his. Or, you know, is he feeling that, are we supposed to be looking at them and someone stealing? It's one of those cards, you've got to kind of make peace with it. Eight of Swords. Oh, that's interesting. The illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility for your life now. Right, okay, so basically, is she walking into the walled garden, or is she walking out of it? So this possibly, she's taking the blindfold off, so I guess she's coming out of it. But of course this is about being in your own head and your own thoughts. 9 of Swords, sleepless nights. Yeah, brilliant. Great picture. Yeah, really great picture. Like that. End of a situation, 10 of Swords, that brings relief, sadness, or both. But when you've hit rock bottom, there is only one way up. Sometimes we have to hit the bottom, don't we, to go up. So we have, again, that young energy, logical, perceptive, some insight. The Knight, brilliant, love it, really going for it. Decisive, focused, driven, yes. Queen, let's look at the Queen and the King. Ah, okay, she's in the garden. She's all pretty, she's an Indian princess, and he looks as miserable as sin. Oh, I'm not joking. If I could make this closer, because he looks really miserable. So he's objective, fair-minded, public speaking, communicating clearly, unemotional, right, so she's drawn a miserable man because basically he's emotionally unavailable. Yeah. With the Queen, she's really cut through her emotional problems. I feel like I've been this way with me. So with the Butterfly, she's really come out of that cocoon. She's been in her own head. She's, as a young girl, she spent lots of time kind of overthinking and overanalyzing, and like a butterfly, she's come out of it and she's realizing, oh, that's a fool's game, you know. She's in control of her mind. Yeah, I really like this. Let's go on to a bit of a negative while we go through these. The cards I always try and buy from reputable places, but the card is very thin. If you were to, oh, that's interesting. If you were to, I don't know, go to eBay or something like that, then you're bound, aren't you, to kind of pick things up that are a bit dodgy. And to me, I know it was only £15, but it just feels very, I mean, it's sort of matte, but it's very thin card. I'd say it was possibly the same as normal playing cards, but it does feel very thin compared to what we usually have. You couldn't sort of, I don't know what it's called now, but you know, shuffle like the card players, professional card players. You'd instantly crease these cards. These have got to be either buy 3 or 4 of these in one go to last you a lifetime, or shuffle very carefully, because they're really not going to last you much longer. So I hope you sort of get an understanding for this. I hope it's a good review. We've got a King and the Queen. I hope that's in focus. Yeah. Again, she looks miserable as sin. He looks a bit more happier. But she does look miserable. Generous, practical, gracious, materialistic, the ability to make everything more beautiful, a love of family and home. She just doesn't look that happy, if I'm really honest. Be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So probably that austereness is because this card is saying, you know, be practical. Don't be a spendthrift. Think logically about this, you know, because, you know, when you've got that young, because I'm a Taurus, so you've got that sort of, sorry, my nails are awful, hide it. When you've got that young kind of Taurian. We do like everything that glitters, but as you get older, you kind of realise, okay, I want to press buy, but do I really need it? So this woman's conquered that, and she's more sensible. So, right, okay, well, I love it. They're very thin, very, very thin. But if you're going to take care of your cards, I shouldn't see why this deck shouldn't be amazing. It really, they really, you just couldn't, just got to be careful with these cards. That's all I'd say. Very much a beginner's deck. Very much like it. Very tempted to get two, because I can see that I'd use this for some years, but I would have liked it to have been I don't know, just some sort of protection layer over it, laminated in some way. It just feels like it's going to fall apart in a pile of dust. But apart from that, they are cheap and cheerful. I think you get a lot out of this, and you can really look and use. I mean, look at that. He's stepping out. It's like he's been born, created, made fresh, made anew, starting on a new journey into this earthly experience. He's got his guide there watching over him, not controlling, but watching from afar. He's there whenever he needs his guide. He's got a dog to keep him company and probably packed lunch in his bag. I mean, what more could you want, really? So yeah, I'll leave that there. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this and speak to you soon.